everyone receives is a reflection of us.
Welcome. Seems we have a guest. In life, we have so many reactions, we have so many ideas, so many equations. Previously I talked about sovereignty in political parties, and I'm rewriting every page of my story, my book, talking about both the inner sovereignty and external. But something came to mind more in relation to how we see the equation. How when we question reality and question the moments and the things that we do, we're always faced with a wall or defiance, or this is just how the system is, this is how it works, this is reality, it's always been like this. But one of the questions I'd like to highlight is the same fact that 1 + 1 = 2. A simple metaphor perhaps, but 1 + 1 = 2. It certainly does. But if you think outside the box, we know from childhood 1 + 1 = a window. It most certainly does. But you see, here we're not trying to change the answer. We're trying to change the equation. Sometimes the problem isn't the result we are chasing, but how we get there. See, if you ask someone about a specific subject, they will tell you this is the way it is because that's the way the system always has been. But yet, we see change in almost everything. We see change in management in companies. We see change in the environment, different ways of addressing situations. You see it in football, you see it in sports. You see it everywhere, even in school. But yet, when they defend the system, when they defend the politics, what doesn't change is the equation. We have the same result over and over, but yet we have the same people. They might be different faces, but they are the same. Because 4 - 2 also = 2. 2 × 1 also = 2. So there are multiple ways of getting to the same answer or the same conclusion. It isn't just one way. I think there are multiple ways to cook an egg, is one of those sayings. Each way gets to the same answer, but not one of them is perfect. Not one of them is correct, because all of them are correct. Whenever you see the same situations in power or political play, they are not correct. They do not speak for the whole country. They speak for themselves and their political power and power of influences. So, change the equation, get the same answer. But what if the answer is the problem and the equation needs to be the same? How can you get a different answer from 1 + 1? By being more creative, by changing how we perceive things. Maybe 1 + 1 is a front view and we're not looking at it from the side, and then we realize that there are more numbers there hidden behind, and it isn't 1 + 1, but 1 + 1.1. We don't know. Because when we change our perspective of how we see things, we get a different answer. So what they are showing us at face value is not what is always there. The answer might be different, but they are showing us what we want to see, what they want us to know. This is the problem with a lot of people. It's not that they're wrong or they're bad or they're ignorant or any of this thing. People will always just be people. Everyone makes mistakes. Some people don't want to try that hard or go that deep or press the matters further. It's too difficult for the mind to comprehend. That's okay. Everyone has the right to choose and do what they wish. That is the beauty of life. But sometimes it is that ignorance that allows the corruption to be at play, that allows all of these hidden views to take play right in front of us, so that they can get on their high horse and fly to countries all over the world. It isn't about naming and shaming. There are all these people who are creating their own problems in the world. And as with sovereignty, highlighting a specific point, if people have the power and they revolt, especially here in Australia, why are they still in power? We have the right to remove them from office, yet nothing gets done. These are all fraudulent. They offer you carrots and trinkets and say you can, but when it comes down to the matter, nothing gets done. Because we are not looking at it from a different perspective. Interesting how so much distractions can occur during these topics. Because in life, they throw trinkets, they throw mazes and curveballs at you to try to deter you from where you need to go. Some people choose to ignore it, others continue. I think in reality, there are so many people who have different ideas, different concepts, different ways of achieving the same result. And in some situations, maybe the result is wrong anyway. And we need a new equation with a new answer. And that is where the trick happens. We are told that we must achieve the same thing and find a new way. Or find a new answer but use the same equation. But how many of us just want complete new equation, new answer, new way of doing things? I know I do. And so does the world. So it is with that, I leave you with peace and love. Take care.